Chronic inflammation is quietly destroying your health. It's linked to heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, Alzheimer's, and even cancer. The problem is that most people think fighting inflammation means buying expensive superfoods and exotic supplements. But that's just not true. The foods that fight inflammation most effectively are often the cheapest items in your grocery store. If you're serious about reducing inflammation and improving your health, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more science-backed nutrition and wellness content. Let's talk about 7 incredibly affordable foods that have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. These aren't trendy or glamorous, but they work. And the best part? You can buy them anywhere, and they won't break your budget. First up is garlic. This humble bulb is absolutely loaded with compounds that reduce inflammation throughout your body. Garlic contains allicin, a sulfur compound that's released when you crush or chop it. Allicin has been shown in numerous studies to lower inflammatory markers in the blood. A single bulb of garlic costs just pennies, and it lasts for weeks in your kitchen. You can add garlic to virtually any savory dish: pasta, stir-fries, soups, roasted vegetables, rice dishes. The more you use it, the more inflammation you're fighting. Garlic is so effective that some researchers believe it could be as powerful as some pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drugs, except it comes with virtually no side effects and costs almost nothing. Next is turmeric. This golden spice is probably the most researched anti-inflammatory food on the planet. Turmeric contains curcumin, a polyphenol that works at the cellular level to shut down inflammatory pathways. When researchers compare curcumin to ibuprofen in clinical trials, they're often amazed by how similarly they perform, except curcumin doesn't damage your stomach or kidneys. A container of turmeric costs just a few dollars and lasts for months. You can add it to curry dishes, rice, eggs, roasted vegetables, smoothies, or even golden milk before bed. The key is consuming it regularly. Many experts recommend a quarter teaspoon daily as a starting point, though you can safely consume more. Third is ginger. Fresh ginger root is inexpensive and packed with gingerols, compounds that block inflammatory molecules called cytokines. Ginger works quickly too. Some people notice reduced joint pain and swelling within days of adding fresh ginger to their diet. You can grate it into tea, add it to stir-fries, blend it into smoothies, or steep it in hot water with lemon and honey for a soothing anti-inflammatory drink. A pound of fresh ginger costs just $1 or $2 and lasts weeks when stored properly in your refrigerator. Fourth is olive oil, specifically extra virgin olive oil. This staple of the Mediterranean diet contains oleocanthal, a compound that functions almost identically to anti-inflammatory medications. The key is using it raw or at low temperatures, since heat can damage some of its beneficial compounds. A bottle of extra virgin olive oil costs less than $5 and provides hundreds of servings. Use it to drizzle over salads, dip bread, finish soups, or dress cooked vegetables. The Mediterranean populations that consume olive oil daily have some of the lowest rates of chronic disease in the world. Fifth is beans and legumes. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and kidney beans are phenomenally cheap and packed with fiber and polyphenols that reduce inflammation. A bag of dried beans costs less than $1 and makes multiple meals. Beans also feed your gut bacteria, which plays a crucial role in controlling inflammation throughout your entire body. People who eat beans regularly have significantly lower inflammatory markers. You can make chili, soups, salads, hummus, or curries. The versatility and cost-effectiveness make beans one of the smartest anti-inflammatory foods you can buy. Sixth is cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. These vegetables contain sulforaphane and other compounds that activate your body's natural anti-inflammatory defenses. They're also incredibly cheap, especially when you buy them fresh and in season. A head of broccoli or cauliflower often costs under $2. You can roast them, steam them, add them to soups, or eat them raw with hummus. Research shows that people who eat cruciferous vegetables regularly have lower risks of almost every chronic disease, largely because these vegetables are so effective at controlling inflammation. Finally, seventh is fatty fish like sardines, mackerel, and canned salmon. These are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are among the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds known to science. A can of sardines costs just $1 or $2 and provides omega-3s plus protein, calcium, and vitamin D. Canned salmon is similarly inexpensive. You don't need expensive fresh fish fillets to get these benefits. Canned fish is just as nutritious and costs a fraction of the price. Add them to salads, eat them on toast, mix them into pasta, or simply eat them straight from the can. The beautiful truth about fighting inflammation is that you don't need expensive supplements or exotic ingredients. These 7 foods are affordable, accessible, and scientifically proven to work. When you combine them into your regular diet, you're creating a powerful anti-inflammatory effect that compounds over time. Your body will thank you with better energy, less pain, improved digestion, clearer skin, and better overall health. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button. It really helps us create more content like this. The key is consistency. You don't need to be perfect. Just regularly include these foods in your meals. Make garlic and ginger part of your cooking routine. Use olive oil on your salads. Eat beans several times a week. Choose cruciferous vegetables as sides. Include canned fish regularly. Sprinkle turmeric into your dishes. Over weeks and months, your inflammation will decrease, and you'll feel dramatically better. I'd love to know what you're going to try first. Are you already using any of these foods? Which anti-inflammatory food do you think is most underrated? Leave a comment below and let me know. I read every comment and would genuinely love to hear about your experience. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're constantly sharing science-backed wellness information that helps you take control of your health without spending a fortune. Chronic inflammation is quietly destroying your health. It's linked to heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, Alzheimer's, and even cancer. The problem is that most people think fighting inflammation means buying expensive superfoods. But the foods that fight inflammation most effectively are often the cheapest items in any grocery store. These 7 foods are affordable, accessible, and scientifically proven to reduce inflammation throughout your body. When you combine them into your regular diet, you're creating a powerful anti-inflammatory effect. Your body will thank you with better energy, less pain, improved digestion, clearer skin, and better overall health. The key is consistency and regularity. Just include these foods in your meals week after week. Over time, your inflammation will decrease, your health will improve, and you'll feel dramatically better than before.